People wanted me to ask you about COVID, and a lot of young people said that they read your CV and your bio. Some of them don't know a lot about you in the past. They said you're a lawyer, and your vice president is an economist. COVID is health, but they admire the way you have achieved it. What has been happening behind the scenes? I mean, your record 18 broadcasts to the nation, I believe is a record in Africa. The WHO has commended it. And the seriousness with which you have delivered these broadcasts, from lockdown to open up, and some of the warnings you have given. Sometimes you have been frightening us a little bit when you say stay at home, because when you say that the police pick up their stick and they want to keep us at home. What is the strategy behind the COVID? I mean, if it's not too early to ask, because I know that global newspapers will want to know that at the end of the day.
Firstly, this was something completely unknown. It came to everybody, every country, including China itself, from where it began. It came as a shock. Nobody understood. The virus appeared to be a new phenomenon, and its trajectory was completely unknown. So you were having, as it were, to make policy and strategy as you went along. I think this is a demonstration, for me, of something that I had been preaching within the government from the beginning. The need for cooperation, and also at any one stage on any one issue to bring the best minds available to you around the table. I think the minds that were available within the Ghanaian public space, within the public health system, within our health system, were high quality minds with good experience. I mean, I speak about Adom-Otchere, who's the president, the doctor who's the presidential advisor on health, who works out of Jubilee House. I speak of Patrick Kumi, the director general of the health service. Bedu Sarkodie, who's responsible for epidemics and public health matters.
You didn't take expertise from outside?
No,
it was all locally Ghanaian expertise.
And then, of course, Asamoah Ba, who had been Deputy Director General of WHO, and, well, I can only say, for the purposes of the COVID fight, luckily for us, had retired and was back in Ghana. Helping every now and then, minister. But then when this happened, if you have any idea of his background, he was the man at WHO who actually coordinated worldwide the Ebola response. Yeah. So he had tremendous experience of what to do in the event of pandemics like that. So these are the people who sat around the table with me and members of my government, and we would talk through matters. I'm a firm believer in as wide a consultation as possible when things happen. And you are then looking for what appears to be the best solutions. Somebody brings an idea and they say this is the way to go forward. We have to interrogate that idea, go through it, and then sometimes when you're a layman in a particular matter, there's an advantage because you don't have any prior prejudices or intellectual disposition to one thing or another. It is the argument and the quality of the argument that is put before you that will decide whether or not you'll buy it. But at the end of the day, the leadership element is that I have to make the final decision. So far, touch wood, the decisions that have been made seems to have found resonance amongst the people of Ghana, because I think that in dealing with this situation, that is an exceptionally important element. Getting those who are impacted by your decisions, i.e. the people of the country, the population, to buy into your vision, to buy into your way of looking at things, and to be able for them to be able to say, yes, what this man is asking us to do, we will do it. Because we believe that if we do it, what he's telling us will enable us to reach a certain destination. In a sense, them saying, we believe in you. We believe that you're telling us the truth. We believe that the analysis that you have made will be one that will help, and therefore we will go along with what you're saying and cooperate, and at the end of the day, we have had the result that we have had in Ghana. There are many, many tricky moments on the way. The students in China, if you remember at the beginning.
Whether they should come or not.
Whether they should come or not. I had sleepless nights on the matter.
Oh, you did?
Oh, I did, because I said to myself, I was persuaded by the argument that says that when these things, pandemics of this nature break out, it's better to confine people to where the things happen rather than to export them and move them around, because in doing so, they come with it. And I said to myself, but what would be your view if, for instance, one of these young people there is your nephew or
your son or
your son or daughter? How would you feel? But then the argument was made, and I said, well, this argument sounds to me correct. Let's pray to God that the decision that they should stay where they are will be a good one. And in the end, it turned out to be a good one. They themselves recognized it. And there are many other steps.
So this your job is not easy, then?
It's not easy.
Sleepless nights thinking, what should I do?
It shouldn't be easy when you're responsible for 30-something million people. Running a household, I don't know about you, but running a household is not an easy matter. How much more when the whole nation is your household? So it shouldn't be easy. Your attitude has to be, though, that you are determined to make a difference. You're determined to have a positive impact on the lives of people, that from where you're standing, you have been given all of this authority, you've been given all these privileges to be able to act for a large number of people, but you are held to account, but you have the opportunity to...
But you look like you've been prepared for it, Mr. President. I mean, if you look at your lifestyle, you look like you've been prepared for it. I mean, given your growing up stages with the big politics in Ghana, the story is told of at 4 years old, you saw the 28th February route, and it began to raise a consciousness in you. Then your long-standing, from 1970s, working on this, be a opposition member of parliament, attorney general, foreign minister. You've been blessed to prepare for it. You won 3 elections.
Prepare for it, but it took a long time.
Yes, it did. But eventually, why do you say fellow Ghanaians? People wanted me to ask you that.
I've been saying it for a long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's not just COVID?
No, I've been saying it. But that's the way I greet my... They are.
Some people used to say countrymen and women.
No, for me, it's fellow Ghanaians.
Fellow Ghanaians.
Yes.
Okay.
That's always been my way of calling the Ghanaian people.
Because, at meetings these days when the MC comes up and he wants to get the attention of the people, he says fellow Ghanaians. And everybody breaks out laughing.